see. Ooh, bucatini, there we go. Some garlic oil, I like the looks of.
Getting ready.
And hello, Scott Richardson from Bullfinch's Restaurant in Sudbury, here with my friend Bob Heisen doing my videography. Here at the Robinson's house in Marlborough, Massachusetts. Matt, Kim, their son Ben, and their daughter Hannah. Want to make sure we get them on film so that they can be television stars. Found some great stuff in the kitchen. We're going to make a real simple, easy Puttanesca pasta. Top it with some beautiful New York sirloins that Matt had in the freezer, and so we'll get started. New York strip sirloins right here, beautiful. These are both about 10 ounces each. We're going to salt and pepper them. It's always good to let your meat come up to room temperature before you put them on the grill. So these have been sitting out 10-15 minutes at this point in time. Nice kosher salt. Fresh ground pepper. Now we've had this on for probably 10 or 15 minutes. I like to get the grill nice and hot to start off with the searing process. I'm going to take these. I'm going to set these at 45 degrees. One thing about grilling, if it sticks to the grill, it's not ready. You need to let the grill do its work. Let it sear up that meat, sear those juices in, and then we'll make our what we'll call the restaurant turn. So you have those nice grill marks. All right, that's why we started at 45, and then when we make our flip, we're gonna flip them the opposite 45. We'll have those nice square marks on the steaks themselves. So, general rule of thumb, medium rare, about 8 minutes total, 4 on each side. Another way to do it, I don't know if you can get this, I think I've shown this before also. Most restaurant chefs do temperature by feel, and this is one way to train yourself for that. Starting, take your hand, make a little fist like this with the thumb tucked in, starting furthest away from here. This is your well done. This is your medium to medium rare, and this is your rare. So when you watch in the restaurant, you do a lot of poking meat to check temperature as opposed to time. All right, so while these are cooking out here, we're going to give them 4 minutes on either side, give or take, and it's also nice to let your meat rest before service. So let these cook out here. We'll start our Puttanesca pasta inside. All right? All right, so we're back inside. We're going to make our pasta Puttanesca. Believe it or not, Matt had all the ingredients ready for us. We're going to got a little extra virgin olive oil. Pardon me, I'm just going to crank this up a little bit. A little bit of extra virgin olive oil in the bottom. Little pancetta. We're going to brown
it's like bacon, right? But it's not cured.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's basically Italian bacon as opposed to you see your bacon in America flat, sliced. They take that piece of bacon and roll it up. So when you see pancetta, it's a big log of bacon as opposed to being a flat layer of bacon.
Could you use bacon if you didn't have pancetta?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Bacon, ham, prosciutto, whatever you want to. It's just, it adds a nice saltiness. Fat is flavor, really, when it boils down to it. So that really adds a lot of flavor to the pasta dish. Some bucatini, little hollow spaghettis. I've got some boiling water right here, a little bit of salt, and do enough for 2 servings.
That's about a half a pound. Half.
Yeah. This package is.
I always make over.
Yeah, see, I always do too much, so I try and go smaller. There you go. I never break my pasta in half either. Let it fall down into that pot and cook down in there. All right. So we've got that going. Got our pancetta browning nicely. Pasta going. We're going to step back to the prep table and prep the rest of our Puttanesca. We're going to dice an onion.
Why don't you do that slowly so we see how you do it?
Okay, and get this olive oil out of the way. Okay, so I'm sorry, I took ends off, cut it in half.
Peel it.
Peel the skin. All right. Now, we take it, and you can watch from this side, depending on how small a dice you want. I'm going for a medium. Knife almost all the way through the back of the onion. Another slice almost all the way back to the onion. That way it stays together while we're chopping it. Okay? Get this sticker out of it. So it's still one compact unit, but it has 2 slices in it already. Then we go, as I've said before, the claw grip, thumb tucked behind, all fingers tucked behind the knuckles, so you end up with all your digits when you're done. Down and through. And then we turn it around. I'm sorry, I didn't go all the way through the onion. I'm still going just partially through the onion. Then we turn it around to the other side that I have not gone through. Basically the same slices on the other side.
So you use the whole onion then?
Yep. There you go, medium dice.
Okay.
All right. Pancetta's browning nicely. I like to let the pancetta brown a little bit first because it takes a little bit longer than the onions. That's going to impart some great flavor into those onions there.